it's the flagship. So when we started to design it, and when you design a large luxury sedan with rear-wheel drive, it allows us different proportions. And I want to demonstrate to you how we do it and how this has to be done. So first of all, we got a big long wheelbase, which helps to get this sort of generous impression and enough space. And I need to see that I draw the wheels at the big same size from a distance, because when you stand so close, you never see it. So what is the special thing and the clue about the rear-wheel drive concept is that the engine is not in front of the wheel like on the front-wheel drive. The engine sits right here, and this allows a ratio of the distance from the center of the front wheel to the A-pillar. Just I cannot use the German word now, but we call it the prestige distance. You have the first door cut is here and not here, and so this allows to put the A-pillar in a far back position, and it allows us to make a real long hood to show the power and the dignity of the car, and it also allows to make a very short front overhang, and this is part of the definition of the proportions. Then we have a nice tensioned greenhouse. And quite a bit of an overhang in the rear, which is important for a car like that too. We're getting a fantastic ratio of sheet metal to glass. So the glass area is pretty small, so it gives you a feeling of privacy and also a feeling of being safe, and it gives the car a sporty expression as well, with a very high shoulder that runs along here, right under the window. And a nice distinctive window graphic. With a great chrome frame around it. So this is also something that gives this car this premium luxury class feeling that probably might remind you also on many of the European cars, because they have that same package layout, the rear-wheel drive. This is what allows this kind of proportion. And we have a nice sweeping shoulder all the way to the back, ending in the taillights. So, as designers, always we are happy when we are allowed to make big wheels, which we were in that case. As you will see, the K9 will also carry a new refined Kia brand badge, which I think helps a lot also to make it more expensive and more premium. So the K9 stands out because it's a confident, athletic sedan, and it embodies Kia's new generation the new generation of design, and it has a real presence and poise. And this has not been achieved by gimmicky styling cues, but rather through real well-balanced proportions. And the elegant simplicity of the window graphics and the simple surfaces. So we focused on the key design elements: proportion of sheet metal and glass, the stands, the length of the overhangs, and the position and the size of the greenhouse. The greenhouse sits very far back, so this gives it this kind of dignity. The front actually is very, very upright, which also is a signal of power and strength. And I often say, when we're working on the designs, to my designers, when a boxer attacks, he doesn't do this. A boxer, when attacks, he goes like that. And this is also what, in this kind of strength and confidence and power, is shown by the shape of the front, by the section of the front. So this combination of power and style, the K9 is a breakthrough for Kia, and it's a breakthrough into new customer segments. The K9 signals our ability to be successful in a competition with the European luxury brands. And for Kia and our customers, and for me, this car is like a dream. And for me, the dream came true yesterday. We had a K9 in front of the headquarters, and I looked at it, and then I could drive it. We were driving down the street quite a bit, and so I learned about the feeling how when you drive it. So far, I only know the car from the design studio, but when you see it on the street outside, it's a completely different impression. It looks great, and also since I drove it, I'm convinced of the driving. The feeling you have when you sit inside. You have this kind of car around you. It's just fantastic. So for me, it's like a dream that came true. And it's a dream that can come true for our customers now as well, and a dream that comes true for Kia. So I thank you very much for coming, and I hope you have an enjoyable morning.